Mm-hmm. Okay, so I would say in general, people in the workplace in Slovakia are a bit maybe more introverted. So they really need time to get to know you, and the perfect thing for this is like getting to know each other over the lunch or over a coffee break. Like without that, I wouldn't expect much. But of course, depends on the where you work, with who you work and stuff like that. And then we also can talk about the generations. Like the older generation tends to be more formal, so maybe you're not really friends with them. So there's a lot of distance between the boss and the employee. But the younger generation, of course, is changing. Like also, just when we talk about it worldwide, like the younger generation prefers more flexibility at work, the good relationships and stuff like this. And also, I would say the Slovaks value deadlines. So maybe compared to other countries in Europe, that's a really important thing for us to plan everything and have the deadline meet. So yeah.
I feel like we can become friends here. The Germans do too.
That's not in Italy. And Italy is the opposite. I'm like, because in Italy you have to become friends even with your oldest coworker, even if they're like 50 years of distance. You will become friends with your boss. I guess.
Yeah.
I guess it's very different from Germany. I mean, you make friends in the workplace. You have work. You have deadlines. But you can't have a work environment without language. I am very interested in learning more about Slovak as a language because, like, what do you think makes Slovak such a beautiful or maybe tricky language to learn or to speak?
Mhm. So I would say for foreigner, it must be a help to learn my language actually, like from what I've heard or from what I think, because we have a really complex grammar rules, millions of exceptions. So for example, we had just like German, we have cases. I'm not sure. I've never learned German, like how many cases German has, but we have six cases.
Oh, okay. You're winning us here because we only have 4.
Oh, okay. So 2 cases more. We have only 3 tenses, but we have aspects. So it could be hard to, I don't know, learn all the forms of the verbs,
Oh boy.
And also the forms of the verbs change depending on the person. So kind of like in Spanish. And then the most difficult thing I would say is the I and Y. The letter I and Y. In Slovak, it's pronounced the same way, but you never know which one to use. And actually, there are a lot of exceptions. And then we have the chosen words that are the words where you use the Y word when you write it. So when we are little, when we're like 7 or 8 years old, we have to memorize the words where you use the Y, and they are not even all. So that's really difficult for foreigners to know, and for Slovak people as well, because you only learn that by reading actually. So yeah.
That sounds like a nightmare, honestly.
And one thing we had trouble here in this episode is the pronunciation as well. So I guess it's not easy either.
Yeah, we have a lot of sounds compared to other languages. So we have the wo sounds, for example, and we always try to explain it to foreigners, and we tell them to say guľôčka v jamôčke, which means like a little ball in a little hole, and they never get it right. So
I'm not even gonna attempt at saying it. I'm gonna be honest. You scare me in one way, one phrase. I'm like, okay, no.
Let's not make ourselves more fool than we did already.
But maybe some people would be very up for the challenge of learning it. So, like you mentioned that there's like that you read books. Do you know some like nice resources or maybe some tips that could help people learn Slovak in a more efficient manner?
yeah, so I've heard about a platform called Slovakia.eu that shows you the grammar and all.
Yeah, that would be a great way to kind of build that confidence. Once you get the little basics from the websites or like from online, even from YouTube tutorials, you can jump into Tandem and speak with someone native, and that's kind of like the best way to build that confidence that to kind of deal with this pretty difficult language, I have to say.
And also learn some tweaks maybe you don't learn from the textbooks or other websites.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's always better to speak.
Are there any Slovak expressions or sayings that really capture everyday life in Slovakia?
Actually, yes. We have a lot of sayings, and phraseologisms. I think we really like using them actually.